Weighing in at 8,890 pounds, this is the 28.5 RSTS rear sofa triple slide Eagle HT here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. If at any point you'd like to see what we have in stock and how it's equipped, if you'd like to see tank capacities and total lengths and things like that, all you have to do is visit the link in the video description to see all of that. We publish what we have in stock with pricing without extra, nonsense hidden charges. You may have noticed the awning rolling in and out. This comes with a very handy multi-function remote. Depending on what equipment is on your specific Eagle HT, it can run the exterior LED lights. It can run the slide outs. It can run landing gear. It can run leveling gear. It can run stabilizer jacks, awning obviously. It can do a lot of different things. And it is just a little USB rechargeable job. It plugs right into the camper. Of course, the charger comes with it. Now I'm getting sprinkles. How am I mean, it's whatever. All right. It's not that bad. Moving on, the show must go on. Like I mentioned, we don't do hidden charges at our dealership. If you're looking for a simpler, easier way to buy an RV, you're here. You found it. You found my family's dealership. Eagle HT is, well, Eagle family is the #1 selling series of fifth wheels Jayco's ever had. And it continues to storm up the market. It is basically, it has a lot of the stuff of a luxury RV in a lot smaller package. Now, the definition of half-ton towable fifth wheels is one of those things that I squirm about when I talk about. I prefer things like this above 8,000 pounds to really be on a 3/4 ton. But really what you have to watch out for is not just dry weight, but also hitch weight versus your truck's payload capacity. But I've literally done videos on that, and if you're not sure what your truck can tow or whatever, give us a call. And if you flat out love this thing, but you've got a half-ton that can't handle it, you give us a call. We also specialize in towing vehicles. We can do truck and trailer package deals. We do all this stuff all the time. Now, the reason I stress I really want you to visit the link in the video description is because I make every listing on our website specific to the RV that you are potentially purchasing. This video is generic. This is an example of one 28.5 RSTS we've had in stock. Maybe not the one you're looking at. For instance, oh man, I do love, I don't know if you noticed though, compared to last year, it's got a brutal nose cap. It's just got a beefy, mean look to it. I really like it. So, but up front here, we have upgraded it to give you a best-in-class ride and handling with the MORryde pin box, and that works in conjunction with the standard MORryde suspension. Suspension gives you vertical shock dampening on a rubberized system. This does the same thing, but both front to back and side to side. So if you get a little bit of a headwind push or you hit a rough bump, you're not going to get tossed around the truck quite as bad here. They have one of the largest front in-class storage compartments, and they have the largest capacity for batteries in this class, with the ability to put 4 batteries on here for dry camping, boondocking, whatever you want to call it. And almost everything nowadays has some level of solar prep on it. I've also done a video called What Does Solar Prep Really Mean? Also encourage you to watch that if that's something you're interested in doing. This exterior is something that they came up with last year, and it really sticks out. And what's funny, it's like some people call it gray, some people call it beige. It's neither, because that's gray and that's beige, and this ain't either of those. I call it grayish. I don't know. Anyway, it's got a cool look to it. If you want to talk insulation packages, manufacturers have come up with some absolute BSR values in their roof and their floors. I think the current leader in a quote half-ton towable class is an R52 roof, but frankly, even these guys who are touting like these are like 31s, it's not true. But the number doesn't matter. Performance matters, and Jayco cold chambers these things. They are tested and proven from 0 to 100 degrees, and they actually publish that data. Does the other brand do that? And with the exception of one brand, the answer is no, they don't. No, they don't. So people can make promises all day, but data, numbers, never lie. So this has a nice little like outside water fill hookup station here. This is your little outside shower. You can hook up a little flexi hose or whatever that can come with this. And I like that this baggage door right here is self-supporting with the strut system and the slam latches, so that you don't have a cheap plastic holdback up here pulling or getting pulled down on the weight of that baggage door. It's not going to bust loose. So forced air heated enclosed, extremely well insulated underbelly, insulated slides, insulated roof, insulated above the pin box and behind the nose cap. And those are the areas where a lot of other manufacturers drop off. Walk up. Get physical, like Olivia Newton-John, and pound on that sucker. You can pound on the slide walls, the rear wall, all kinds of stuff, because they're fully laminated, structural, insulated. If an RV doesn't have laminated slide walls, it does not mean that it's a terrible RV. It means that it could be, and you need to do more research. There is more than one way to skin a cat properly. You can have a fine RV without laminated slide walls, but when they are laminated like that, it's as close to guaranteed right as you can get because it's consistent and it's the same thing the same way every single time. Best in class, all LED interior, exterior lighting. There are precious few other manufacturers, even at this class and price point, doing full LED exteriors. That's not even the standard in luxury fifth wheels yet. Here Eagle HT is doing it. Jayco actually does it on literally everything. I really like that. You can get up on the roof because this has Jayco's 4,800 pound rated Magnum Truss roof system. Are other roof systems bad? No. It's just that this is way better. You know, there's good and there's better, and this is the heavy-dutiest roof on the market, period. Backup camera prep. We don't tend to install them from the factory because they cost the same amount to install aftermarket as they do right here at our shop. So if that's what you're looking for, we can accomplish that here, no problem. This is a best-in-class thing, and this is something that you can't just do aftermarket. And you can't buy another brand of fifth wheel and make this happen without a big problem. This is a factory installed towing hitch, not accessory hitch. Towing hitch. 3,000 pound pull rating with a 300 pound tongue weight. You notice that we have hooks for safety chains because it's actually made for towing. You notice that we have a 4-way plug because it's actually made for towing. Little boat, little enclosed trailer, slap them on back here. If you see other hitches on other things from the factory, with very, very few exceptions, and no one does it standard on an entire class of RV like Jayco does here, they're going to be an accessory hitch. This is one of my favorite parts about these here at HaylettRV. We get a lot of outdoorsy folks at our dealership who want to put boats and stuff behind these, or like put a trailer behind it with some dirt bikes and go dirt track racing or sand dunes or whatever. The Eagle HT is basically the only fifth wheel in a that has a factory installed towing hitch like that. It actually has a heavier duty towing hitch than the Big Brother Eagle because they're so long you can't really tag a tag trailer behind them like you can this. So you can add a hitch from brand X behind the fifth wheel if you are willing to void your factory structural warranty. And by the way, speaking of warranties, there is no better warranty on the market. Jayco is the best warranted product out there. There's no one else that has a, pardon me, there are very few others that match this, but there's no one with a better warranty. This is a full 2-year bumper to hitch warranty, and there is no such thing as a 3-year full warranty. You need to really look at the details of the 3-year warranties. Doesn't mean it's a bad coach. It just means that you have to do some homework, like a lot of things. Smarter appointments. The speakers are down here under the patio awning where it matters most. They're down low so that you don't have to blow away your speakers. They're getting low, getting low, getting low at Jayco. Aluminum steps instead of steel steps. These do not get slippery when it's drizzly out, as it is currently. I'm really glad I opened the awning right now, actually. And they're sturdier, they're stronger, and you can see them more easily at night. If you want to put a TV outside, you notice there's hookups down there, and right here you can feed your cables outside so that you can you know, like have a table out here and leave your baggage door closed. Notice how that kicked on when I stuck my hand up here? This is motion activated LED, and you're going to see that in a couple of places. This is another little neat thing they did. You have a full outside shower hookup on the other side, but they put a little cold water spray port right here next to the camping side of the trailer just for like quick little, you know, table cleanups. This right here is where they had the battery last year, and they moved it into that front compartment so they could have more batteries. So people are asking, why is this here? What is it for? The answer is, why wouldn't it be there? Take anything you can get. If nothing else, you can use it to store a little bonus propane tank. Another neat little thing on these. One key operates basically the whole camper. The entry door, the deadbolt, the baggage doors, all one key. You don't have to have a big, you know, ring full of different keys there. There are different decors available. This is one decor, and there are different furniture combinations available. This is just one example. Remember, visit the link in the HaylettRV video description down here, and you can see exactly what we have. And remember, we only do everything at HaylettRV: hitching, pieces, parts, trades, accessories, and everything in between. Real quick, this is kind of new to the market. This is called microfiber. It looks like leatherette, but it's cloth touch. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. It probably costs a little more per yard to build with that material, but it's a much, much nicer fit, finish, and look, I think. We will, you know what, we're going to come back to that dining table. Let's do the living room first. So there's theater seats available, and a lot of manufacturers who build a layout like this, they will equip it with theater seats. We wanted to just kind of make our Jaycos look, feel a little bit different. So we gave them the individual recliners, because sometimes people like a little bit of individual space. You know, just the ability to wiggle a little bit is sometimes nice. Other little nice touches, like your main entry switch here in the slide, you actually have just motion touch sensitive dimmer switches. It's not a switch. It's just like a little, you know, it just detects when you touch it. Nice little details. And all of your accent lights are LED, 100% LED lit. By the way, nicer materials. Real wood, not MDF foam. MDF foam's not the worst thing in the world. Wood's just nicer, better. What you don't see is as impressive as what you do see, and that is you don't see the air conditioner. This has a whisper quiet AC unit. Those are your cold air returns, these two little vents right there. It's only going to make about 30% of the noise. It's 70% quieter in this Eagle when the air kicks on. Whisper quiet air is found in a lot of fifth wheels. Not a lot of fifth wheels at this class and price point. That's the Eagle advantage. And learning about stuff like this, that's the HaylettRV advantage. Imagine what you'll learn when you actually become one of our customers and you're part of the family at that point. Imagine what you'll learn then. I love the little cosmetic details here. Very, very like sharp look feel to this. The accent colored slide wall and rear wall being that wood tone, it gives you a greater sense of three-dimensional depth and disparity. And that it really opens it up in here. Your two side stands on both sides of that triple fold-out sleeper sofa, they have power outlets on them. So the perfect little phone charger stands. You want a little reading lamp or a little desk fan or whatever, you can do all that there. And even this giant rear window is a big sliding panel window. All windows, even these little side toothpick windows, open in your Eagles for ventilation. They cut no corners here. They just cut no corners. This is one of the most highly appointed things in its class. Remember, insulated slides. That's another thing you don't always get at this size and price point. I can find you less expensive RVs, for sure. But the Eagle HT is the one that goes above and beyond. Oh, wow, there's a pun there. Eagle soars above. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, oh, I feel dirty, but I kind of like it. Anyway, so, not only do you have the entertainment center directly across from your primary seating space, but this TV swings out. It gives you a few advantages. The people back here can also have a good view of the TV, because there's a lot of couples I've found. One of them likes to lounge on the sofa, while the other likes to be in like a seat over here. Everyone just, sometimes people need their own space, and that's part of camping, is the recreation and relaxation of RVing. That it also means you can get to the back of the TV to get to the plugs, in case you got to switch something out. We've got little bonus storage behind the TV. Now notice too, Jayco actually runs all HDMI wiring so that you don't have to do it aftermarket, because good luck fishing it through these cabinets. And if you choose to add like a Blu-ray player, satellite or something, they also run a second supplementary HDMI type cable for that exact purpose, to do all those fun things. Notice the hidden hinge cabinets. That is an update from previous model years. It gives it just such a sleek, beautiful, clean look. Electric space heating fireplace, so you don't have to burn up your propane, to put a little supplement heat in here. And stainless appliances. That is a very modern touch they've put in here. And also it helps brighten up some of the what would otherwise be monotony in the color patterns. Let's actually look at this slide out right here, because there's a lot of good storage going on. And there's a couple key things I want to point out. Because if all you're doing is looking at this right here, you're going, wait a minute. Are you joking? For this kind of money, that's all the storage I get? And to that I say, nay, nay, in the words of John Dinette. This wall is where the Eagle HT has separated itself from the other brands. I know, because I carry a bunch of the other brands here at HaylettRV. This is an area they are doing the best. It's also an area they spent the most money. So, you know, everything is an offset. How do you want to spend your money? This is what I mean. You've got this incredible floor to ceiling, basically, pantry here. And as you reach in for something, oh, look at that. More of that Star Trek motion activated lighting kicks in. So if your hands are full, you don't have to worry about trying to come back and flip a light off, nor do you have to worry about forgetting to shut a light off when you go traveling. It'll just catch itself. No big deal. And when you close it and the light goes off, that smoky glass panel, it looks dark in there so that people can't see your stuff. It doesn't look like clutter in your living room. Now, come over here. What a lot of brands do is they have a small, like, pseudo desk cabinet below and then an overhead shelf above because they're trying to save money by not giving you middle cabinetry. But do you really want to get on your hands and knees or get on a two-stepper every time you get to storage? Eagle did it better. Eagle did it better and gave you more storage, and that's just a fact. Other RVs are fine, but this is an area that they've done the best. So a lot of brands will give you like an overhead cabinet like this. But do they also give you a big giant coat closet like this right by your entry door? Or do they give you a coat closet that can also convert into extra shelving pantry space? No, they don't. Eagle does. Here's another thing Eagle's doing. And it's not that you haven't seen a dinette like this in other brands. It's that you haven't seen a dinette like this in this size or price of fifth wheel. This is a higher level feature than you normally find here. That's another of those Eagle advantages. That's another one of the reasons I like them here at HaylettRV. This is a couple's camper, a couple's coach, whatever you want to call it. Normally, you just need 2 chairs like this to feel comfortable. But occasionally you have guests. Eagle gives you a pair of foldaway chairs like a diesel pusher. Now, for folks who like to do a little work away from home or whatever, or need to, they give you, I call it a desk dinette, because this has its own little gas strut assisted lift. You could easily just store like a little laptop or your tablets, or even if you're not going to do that, let's say you just keep your extra paper towels and paper plates or whatever down there, or little games for the grandkids, or anything, does it matter? It's easy access storage. So you've got all that, and you've also still got an extension leaf out here for guests. We can put that down. There we go. And now you really do have room for 4 true adults to sit here. They've absolutely knocked this out. Typically at this price point, you get 4 plain wooden chairs, sometimes not even padded. You get a table this size with no extension, no lift, no nothing. There's a lot more going on here than meets the eye. It's a Transformer table. I like Transformers. I'm a Saturday morning cartoons kid, man. Moving upstairs, you notice how they gave you a handle? Because if they didn't, you couldn't add it aftermarket. Could not, because it's a laminated wall. There's nothing to tap into. It's glue on interior, exterior, and then just bead foam packed inside. You know, there'd be nothing to tap into. Also, right when you walk in, here's your main light switch. It's another one of those, like, imagine your hands are full of groceries. You don't have to flip the switch. You can just go like that. You know, it's like a touch-activated lamp. And all of your bells, buttons, whistles, switches, and all that stuff, I mean, it's all right here. And it's where the grandkids can't get to it. Moving upstairs. They've got another best-in-class thing going on, and that's their bathroom. This is another area they just did it better. So, standing here, at a glance, you're like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not as impressed as this guy is. Well, you walk over here, and you flip on, this one, okay. Backlit morning mirror. So when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to get blinded by the light, and you can get yourself ready. Or you can kind of flip on a little light, you know, in the middle of the night without disturbing anybody. But that's not really the purpose of this light. That's the purpose of this light right here. This little blue LED night light. Even in the middle of the day, it's actually starting to already make an impact in here without the main cabin lights on. It'll make this whole clouded glass, white-backed radius shower glow. And it'll make this whole room glow. And you'll be able to see in here, and go to the bathroom at night, and get to the toilet, and not bang your head against the countertops or anything when you're just getting in and out. It's just better. And, well, of course, we also have another really big aggressive LED light package in here. So, there's 2 or 3 things going on in here, not found in other bathrooms. And there's other things that I have to move on because I can't cover everything. So, normally a bathroom like this would have no storage. but they extended the bedroom slide into the bathroom to give you all of this awesome, tasty linen cabinet space right here. And of course, you have a sliding pocket door to close off the bedroom at night. Speaking of bedrooms, let's step up in here. First of all, we do have a full 80-inch queen bed. And if you look at it, it's a Simmons. It's not a cheaper bed. So here's another area they spent more money. Bigger bed, better quality. And even, I don't know, nice linens. I mean, you can't get the tactile sense that I can touching these. They're nicer. Come put your hands on one. You know, God forbid we get off the computer and we touch a dealership for real and get to see some of this stuff. Big side stands, both with household outlets. This side also with USB plugs. Dual element blue-white reading lights. Tap once for blue, hold for white. Do whatever you need. And I've always said these Eagles have just a touch of a Western motif. I look at this and I see like a braided rope. I look at like the curvature of the cabinets there. It's got something Westernish to me. And this is an area, Eagle is again doing it better. It's not that there aren't not other good RVs. This is just a great thing. They added a window into their closet slide out. It helps the whole room look and feel bigger. It gives it more light. It gives it cross breezes. It creates an extra dresser drawer right here. And you're not losing closet space. You've still got a big closet right here. Directly across from the bed, we do have TV hookups. And by the way, I'm 6'3", and I'm standing up in this bedroom. Not too shabby. I mean, this is shabby. But this, not too shabby. They did good. So, there you have it. This is a #1 type thing. And we are the state's largest standalone dealership. If you like working with #1s, you're there. Give us a call. And remember, we only do everything, and we don't add thousands of dollars of hidden fees and charges to our pricing at HaylettRV. That, by the way, we've openly published for you. You know, we're being fair. We're being fair. So, if you found this video useful, all I ask is you be fair with us and you give us a call. We'll get you camping. 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.